Vinted just changed everything. For the first time, sellers in the UK can now list an item and have it shipped to the United States as if it was just down the road. It's being hyped as the easiest way to sell international. No custom forms, no extra steps, and apparently Vinted's even paying the import tax for us. But the question is, why? Because when a platform starts covering your government fees, something bigger is coming. So here's what Vinted announced. UK and US sellers can now trade internationally. They're calling it seamless. And it really is. You list your item like normal, and a buyer in the US clicks buy it now, or send you a 1p offer. You get a pre-generated label like normal, stick it on, drop it off, and you're done. Tracking's included, customs handled, no hidden steps. They're even covering import VAT for now, so you do not lose a penny to tax. Sounds good, right? Yeah, that's what they want you to think. There is a single line in this breaking announcement that changes everything. To make this launch smoother, Vinted will cover import VAT for international transactions. For now. For now. 2 words that every reseller should be afraid of. Well, when it comes to this anyway. Import VAT is usually around 20%, depending how Trump feels at the time. It's the tax that's charged when something crosses the border. You normally can't avoid it. Vinted is paying it right now to make things look simple. But that's not generosity. That's strategy. They're making international selling feel seamless, effortless. No customs headaches, no surprises, no friction. They are building trust, comfort, and routine. Then, once you're hooked, once your buyers are mostly from the US or a large portion, once your shop depends on that traffic, they'll pull the plug, whirling away. Sorry. And when that happens, you will be left with a cost that's eating straight into your profits. What happens when VAT hits and the financial impact? Let's say that you sell a £50 vintage hoodie to the United States. Right now, Vinted's handling the shipping and the VAT. You pocket most of that sale. But when VAT comes back to you, here's what happens. That £50 hoodie, sales price of £50. Import VAT 20%, so £10. Shipping and fees, maybe a £5, unless you use the integrated service. Profit left, £35, and you might have paid £25 for the hoodie. Actual profit on that sale, about a tenner. Now, of course, that is just an example. You've just halved your margin overnight. Now, multiply that across dozens of sales. It's not sustainable, especially if you've built your business around those temporary changes. Other hidden limits and traps. And that's not all. There are other invisible walls built into this update. You can only ship items under 2 kilograms, so no bundles, unless of course the bundles are small. And no heavy gear in general. 2 kilos is nothing. Sometimes a big decent Carhartt coat could be like 2 kilograms. And your item cannot exceed £120 in value. So you've got limits there. Everything needs to be under 2 kilos and under £120. British pound, not weight in pound. And customs can still seize restricted items, perfume, batteries, liquids, with no refund, no return, no nothing. You've lost it to customs. So if you're thinking of sending high-end trainers, electronics, or bundles, you're walking straight into a red flag zone. So lightweight items only and under £120. The illusion of simplicity, the psychological trap. This update's a masterclass in design psychology. It makes cross-border selling feel as easy as selling locally. Same interface, same buttons, same protection. That's deliberate. When a process feels easy, you stop thinking about the risk. You stop asking, who's really paying for this? Oh, Vinted's covering it all, that's cool. That's how platforms build dependence. They make you forget what it costs to run your own business. And costs are normal, but you don't want it to be like the main focus in your mind all the time, do you? Right now, all is smooth-ish. But when they stop covering those import fees, we're all going to feel it. Here's what I see coming in the next 6 to 12 months. Vinted stops covering import VAT. Sellers scramble to adjust pricing, but US buyers start dropping off because everything just looks more expensive. Profit margins tank and sellers start leaving the international option off, disabled. And again, this is all just my speculation, but then Vinted introduces a pro tier to that. Pay to access simplified cross-border tools again. Because remember, they don't make anything off us sellers. I mean, we're the reason they're making money offering products to buyers, but that's for a whole nother video. Obviously, that's not confirmed. But if you watch how platforms evolve, that's the pattern. They remove the pain, they get you hooked, and then sell the painkiller back to you. What smart sellers should do now. So, how do we protect ourselves? Is that the right word? Yeah. Test, don't commit. List a few items and track everything. I don't just mean shipping tracking, I mean track it. Keep an eye on what's going on. Shipping times, buyer satisfaction, profit before and after VAT. Build systems now, price calculators, spreadsheets if you want, cost templates. So when VAT does get reintroduced, because they are going to, it says it in their terms, you're already ready. You've got the info, you know what to do, whether it's viable or not. And keep your eBay and any other platforms that you use, including Vinted, domestically, strong. Don't let just one platform control your income stream. I mean, that's very important, and most of us know that by now. So Vinted's update looks like a gift. No customs, no VAT, no stress. But if you've been reselling long enough like I have, you know how this story ends. Free always comes with a cost. I mean, just check out my video at the end of this one where eBay gave me £100 free to promote. You'll be surprised. So free always comes with a cost. And when it does, the sellers who didn't prepare for it pay for it. So yeah, sell internationally and make the most of it. But don't get comfortable. Because the way I see it, when Vinted say, for now, they mean until you depend on it. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is coming out in the next week or so. So if you've already used it, or you watch this video and the video is aged a little bit and then you've used it, tell me what happened. Did your item sell faster? Were there any issues? Drop it in the comments and I'll feature it in a breakdown video when this becomes fully implemented. Subscribe for truth behind the reselling updates and not just the hype. You can also see car boot sales, charity shop sales updates and more. Good luck selling!